Hey everyone, welcome back to Stoicism. Tell me, have you ever found yourself wondering if that special someone might be feeling the same way about you today? We're uncovering the top things a woman will say if she's developing real feelings for you. Subtle signs that speak volumes, whether you're curious or looking for a little clarity. These insights might just reveal what's on her mind, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos filled with insights on relationships, stoicism, and mastering personal connections. Let's dive in. Number 1. I was thinking about what you said. 1. Active listening, how her interest reflects her focus on you. When someone truly listens, they're fully present in the conversation. If she brings up something you mentioned in a past conversation, it's a strong sign she's focused on your words and sees you as someone worth paying attention to. Why active listening is a clue to romantic interest. Active listening requires more than just hearing the words someone says. It's about internalizing them, reflecting on them, and sometimes even re-evaluating them. This level of engagement suggests that she sees you as valuable and interesting, not just another casual acquaintance. The impact of being heard. Active listening is a powerful tool for connection. When she remembers small details, it demonstrates a genuine investment in understanding you on a deeper level. She's not just listening to respond, she's listening because she truly wants to know what makes you tick. Examples of how this might show up. For example, if you shared a personal goal or a life experience, and she later brings it up with thoughtful questions or comments, it's her way of showing that she genuinely cares. By revisiting these conversations, she's building a foundation of trust and empathy. 2 critical elements of a romantic connection. 2. Emotional investment. Thinking about your words. When you're not around, one of the most telling signs that someone has romantic feelings is when they keep thinking about you. Even when you're not there. If she says, "I was thinking about what you said," it often means she's emotionally invested in what you shared. What emotional investment really? Emotional investment means emotional investment is a sign that she feels a connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction. It means she's allowing your thoughts, values, and opinions to affect her own emotional state. If she's thinking about your words on her own time, it indicates a bond forming in her mind, where she sees you as someone who matters. How emotional connections deepen. Thinking about someone's words outside of a conversation requires emotional effort. It means that you're not just on her radar, you're important enough for her to reflect on. Over time, this repeated emotional investment can lead to deeper feelings as she starts to see you as a significant person in her life. Real-life examples of emotional investment. For instance, let's say you discussed a meaningful life goal or a struggle you overcame. If she later reflects on it and says, "I was thinking about what you said about overcoming that challenge," it shows she's empathizing with you and resonating with your experience. This empathy is a strong indication of developing feelings. 3. Respect and admiration. Seeing value in your perspective. When someone brings up something you said and shows that they respect and admire your viewpoint, it's often a sign they hold you in high regard. Admiration and respect are foundational to any healthy relationship. And if she's displaying these, it could be a sign she sees you as a potential partner. Why respect is essential in romantic attraction. Respect is more than just listening. It's valuing someone's opinions, even if they're different from your own. When she remembers what you said and brings it up with a positive tone, it's likely because she respects your intellect, your outlook on life, or perhaps even your moral compass. The link between admiration and romantic feelings. Admiration often precedes attraction. When we admire someone's qualities, whether it's their sense of humor, their wisdom, or their compassion, it creates a foundation for more profound feelings to develop. If she's verbalizing her admiration, there's a good chance her feelings are evolving beyond friendship. Signs of respect and admiration in everyday conversations. For instance, if you share advice with her and she later mentions, "I was thinking about your advice on that situation," She's letting you know she values your perspective. She might even begin seeking your thoughts on different topics, showing that she respects your wisdom and values your input. Number 2, understanding the depth of, I'd love to introduce you to my friend's family. In the early stages of any romantic relationship, conversations, gestures, and signals often speak louder than direct statements when a woman says, I'd love to introduce you to my friends or family. It's not just a casual remark. This statement can be loaded with meaning as it signifies that she values your connection enough to share you with the closest people in her life to fully understand the impact of this statement. It's helpful to analyze the social, emotional, and psychological layers that are often at play. Here's why I'd love to introduce you to my friend's family is more than just a polite gesture, and what it might mean for the future of your relationship. 1. She's welcoming you into her inner she's. Welcoming you into her inner circle relationships develop in layers, moving from acquaintance to friendship to something deeper. And each stage requires a different level of openness and vulnerability. For many people, the friends and family circle is an especially private and protective space, one where only those they truly trust are invited by suggesting that you meet her friends or family. She's showing that you've reached a point of importance to her, one that justifies opening this often guarded part of her life. Trust and vulnerability, allowing you to meet those closest to her, demonstrates a level of trust. She's taking down her walls and letting you see a part of her life that is deeply personal commitment to the relationship for her. This move signals that the relationship isn't just a casual affair. She's inviting you to see where she comes from and who she cares about most, suggesting that she's not only comfortable with you, but also sees potential for something longer term. 2. She's looking for their approval from friends and family, often plays a critical role in determining the direction of a relationship. Many people want to know that their loved ones accept and even admire their significant other, especially in the early stages, by inviting you to meet her friends or family. She's giving them a chance to weigh in on the relationship, and she's also showing that their opinions matter to her. Social reinforcement of compatibility. This is her way of seeing social reinforcement of compatibility. If those close to her perceive the same connection she feels with you, if her friends or family give positive feedback about you, it often reaffirms her own feelings and enhances her confidence in the relationship. Family dynamics and relationship health. For some, family and friends serve as relationship gatekeepers. Meeting them is a test of how well you fit into her life. Positive impressions from her inner circle can strengthen the relationship, while tension might raise questions for her to consider. 3. Testing your compatibility. Beyond just her relationships are rarely limited to just two people. They often require navigating a complex web of friendships, family dynamics, and social expectations. Inviting you into her social or familial circle allows her to observe your compatibility with the people in her life. This test might seem indirect, but it's actually a powerful way to determine whether you fit into her world. Assessing interpersonal chemistry. Your interactions with her family and friends reveal your social skills. And assessing interpersonal chemistry, your ability to adapt to new environments. Are you comfortable in group settings? Can you build rapport with people from different backgrounds? Observing this can give her insight into how well you'd fit into future family gatherings or social events. Emotional intelligence and social sensitivity. Your behavior in social settings also speaks volumes about your emotional intelligence. If you're respectful, engaged, and curious, it shows that you're sensitive to others' feelings and value relationships. Beyond just your romantic one with her. 4. It's a step toward commitment. When a woman is seriously interested in a partner, she'll often take incremental steps toward building a shared future. Introducing you to friends or family is a clear indicator that she's thinking, beyond short-term dating, and wants to see if the relationship could go further. This introduction is an early commitment. Milestone 1 that suggests she's mentally preparing for a more exclusive and enduring relationship, building long-term. Building long-term stability for many people, especially those who place high value on family and friendships. Aligning a partner with one's closest circle is a way to ensure stability. She's thinking about the relationship not just as an immediate connection, but as something that could be sustainable over time, a sign of exclusivity. If she's bringing you around her family, it often means she's not interested in casually dating others. She may be hinting at exclusivity, or at least testing the waters to see how you both fit into each other's broader lives. It's a major clue that she wants you to be a bigger, more permanent part of her world. Number 3, understanding the meaning behind "I feel like I can be myself around you." When a woman expresses that she feels comfortable enough to be herself around you, it often means much more than what the words alone convey. On the surface, it may seem like a simple compliment or casual statement, but underneath it holds profound implications about trust, safety, and budding feelings for many people. Especially in the early stages of attraction, there's often a tendency to maintain a guarded version of oneself. This version might focus on making a good impression or avoiding showing vulnerabilities. When she says she can be herself, she's revealing a level of emotional investment that usually indicates deepening romantic interest. Let's explore several dimensions of this phrase, including emotional intimacy, psychological safety, and how it reflects deeper feelings. 1. Emotional trust and safety. Safety at the core of any meaningful relationship lies trust, and in romantic settings, this trust is often the bedrock upon which connections are built. Trust, in this sense, goes beyond simply relying on someone for support or feeling that they're trustworthy. It encompasses feeling secure enough to open up emotionally. When she says she can be herself around you, she's signaling that she feels safe, not only physically but emotionally. Breaking down emotional acceptance. Without judgment, safety. Acceptance without judgment. Emotional safety means she feels that you won't judge her harshly for her quirks, thoughts, or even past experiences. This security encourages her to be her true self because she trusts that you'll accept her fully without music, vulnerability, criticism. Vulnerability. For many people, showing vulnerability is difficult, as it often involves sharing personal experiences, insecurities, or struggles. By stating that she can be herself, she's saying that she feels safe enough to let her guard down. Consistency and reliability. Emotional trust also develops when someone is consistent and reliable. By being there for her, following through on your promises, and showing genuine interest in her life, you've likely made her feel that she can rely on you. Secure attachment. Emotionally. 2. Psychological foundations of attraction and attachment. Psychologically, feeling like you can be yourself around someone often signals a secure attachment. The field of psychology tells us that attachment styles, patterns in which we relate to others in close relationships, play a large role in how we connect. Emotionally secure attachment fosters a foundation where both partners feel free to express themselves authentically. How attachment theory plays a role. Secure attachment. A woman who feels safe being herself likely sees you as someone who mirrors a secure attachment figure. She feels supported, not pressured, and feels that her emotional needs are understood. This level of attachment often strengthens the potential for a lasting reduce anxiety relationship. Reducing anxiety. In the context of relationships, anxiety can sometimes inhibit openness. However, if she's telling you she feels comfortable being herself, it's a clear indication that her usual social or romantic anxieties are reduced when she's around you. This ease often opens up channels for deeper connection and shared emotional moments. 3. Emotional intimacy and connection. Emotional intimacy is the bond that grows when both people feel safe enough to be open and vulnerable with each other. This kind of intimacy is built on mutual respect, understanding, and genuine care. For many women, feeling free to be themselves around a romantic interest signals that they're experiencing a connection that goes beyond surface attraction, building emotional intimacy through shared vulnerability, sharing personal thoughts and experiences. When she shares aspects of her life, dreams or fears, she's not only letting you into her world, but inviting a level of closeness that builds intimacy. This willingness to let you see her true self is often reserved for people she genuinely trusts. Acceptance of imperfections. Imperfections. True intimacy often means feeling secure enough to reveal imperfections and still feel accepted. When she tells you she can be herself, she's implicitly saying she doesn't feel the need to put on a mask or a front to impress you, expressing real emotions. Emotional intimacy involves sharing real emotions, not just the positive ones. If she's able to express sadness, frustration, or even anger, it's a sign that she feels emotionally close to you and trusts that you can handle her full range of emotions. 4. Freedom from social pressure and expectations. One of the subtle but significant implications of "I feel like I can be myself" is that she feels free from societal or romantic expectations. When she's with you, many people feel societal pressure to present a certain image, especially in the early stages of dating. If she feels no pressure to conform, it means she's seeing you as someone who appreciates her true nature. Number 4. I'm so glad we met. Understanding the meaning behind the words. When a woman expresses, "I'm so glad we met," it can be a simple phrase that carries a wealth of meaning. This statement is often laden with emotion and signifies a deeper connection that may be developing between the two of you. Understanding what this phrase implies can provide insight into her feelings and the potential for a romantic relationship. In this article, we will explore the various dimensions of this expression, why it's significant, and how you can interpret it in the context of your relationship. 1. The value of connection at its core. When a woman says, "I'm so glad we met," she is communicating that she values the connection you share in a world where meaningful relationships can be rare. This acknowledgement highlights that she sees something special in your interaction. Here's why this value is essential. 1.1. Significance of meaningful interactions. Many people encounter numerous individuals throughout their lives, but forming a genuine bond is unique. When she expresses her gladness at having met you, it suggests that you stand out among others. This could be due to your personality, shared interests, or simply the chemistry that exists between you two. 1.2. Examples of meaningful connections. Consider are the moments that lead to significant relationships. Perhaps you shared a laugh during an awkward situation or found common ground in a shared hobby. In such instances, expressing appreciation for the meeting is a natural progression. She might reflect on these moments and feel grateful that they brought you into each other's lives. 2. Emotional investment. When she says, "I'm so glad we met," it often indicates that she is emotionally invested in the relationship. Emotional investment is crucial for any relationship to flourish, and recognizing this can help you understand her feelings better. 2.1. Signs of frequent communication investment. Emotional investment can manifest in various ways. Frequent communication. If she reaches out to you regularly, whether through texts, calls, or social media, it's a sign she enjoys talking to, sharing personal stories. You sharing personal stories when she opens up about her life experiences or feelings. It indicates a desire to deepen the connection, expressing vulnerability. If she feels comfortable sharing her insecurities or fears with you, it shows she trusts you and values your opinion. 2.2. The importance of emotional bonding. Emotional bonding is what turns acquaintances into friends and friends into partners. When she expresses her gratitude for meeting you, it's a signal that she appreciates the the emotional connection that's starting to develop. This bond is often a precursor to romantic feelings as it lays the groundwork for intimacy. Her acknowledgement of your impact. Third, her acknowledgement of your impact, saying "I'm so glad we met," can also imply that she recognizes the positive impact you've had on her life. This acknowledgement can stem from various aspects of your personality and behavior. 3.1 examples of positive of impact. Providing support. If you've been a source of encouragement during a challenging time, she may feel grateful for your presence in her life, making her laugh. Humor can forge strong bonds if you've made her laugh or feel good about herself. This positive energy can lead her to appreciate your relationship even more, challenging her perspectives. Sometimes a meaningful connection is built on challenging conversations. If you've introduced her to new ideas or ways of thinking, she might feel thankful for the growth that comes from knowing you. 3.2. Recognizing your role in her life. When she says this phrase, it's often an invitation for you to acknowledge your role in her life. It's a way of expressing that your presence is significant and appreciated. This acknowledgement can signal that she values what you bring to the table, whether it's your support, humor, or intellectual insights. Testing the waters. 4. Testing the waters. This phrase can serve as a subtle way for her to test your feelings. By expressing her gladness at having met you, she may be gauging your reaction and exploring whether you feel the same way. Looking for receiver. 4.1. Looking for reciprocity. When she says she's glad you met, she might be seeking a reciprocal expression of appreciation from you. This is a natural part of building a connection, as relationships thrive on mutual feelings. If you respond positively, it can reinforce her feelings and encourage her to open up further. Your reaction matters. 4.2. Your reaction matters. Your response to her statement can also provide her with valuable feedback. If you express that you feel similarly, it could pave the way for deeper conversations about your feelings and intentions. Conversely, if your response is lukewarm or indifferent, she might feel uncertain about where you stand. Number 5. What are your plans for the future? A deep dive into meaning and implications. The phrase, "What are your plans for the future?" can seem straightforward on the surface, but when a woman asks this question, it often carries profound meaning. This inquiry can signify various levels of interest, concern, and connection in a budding or established relationship. In this article, we will explore the various dimensions of this question, why it's significant, and what it may reveal about her feelings for you. 1. Understanding the intent. Intent behind the question. When someone asks about future plans, they are often looking for more than just a list of goals or aspirations. Here's what she might really mean. Curiosity about your life. Direction at its core. This question reveals a genuine curiosity about your life. It shows that she wants to know where you see yourself going in the coming years. This is particularly important in the context of a romantic relationship, where alignment in life paths can be crucial. Interest in your values and priorities. Future plans often reflect one's values and priorities. By asking this question, she may be trying to gauge what matters most to you, whether it's career, family, travel, or personal growth. Exploration of compatibility. This question can be an exploration of compatibility, subtle way of exploring compatibility. If she's considering a relationship with you, understanding your goals can help her assess whether your futures align too. The importance of future planning. In relationships, future planning is a vital aspect of any relationship, especially if it moves toward a long-term commitment. Here's why shared goals create stronger bonds. When couples share similar goals, they can work together to achieve them. This collaboration fosters a deeper connection and a sense of partnership, stability and security. A partner with clear plans often exudes stability and security. This can be attractive to someone seeking a serious relationship, as it suggests a level of responsibility and foresight, navigating challenges together. Navigating challenges. Future planning can also prepare couples for challenges that may arise. When both partners are aware of their goals, they can support each other in overcoming obstacles that could impact their plans. 3. How to interpret her. A genuine interest question. If a woman asks about your future plans, it's essential to consider the context, and her tone here are a few ways to interpret her inquiry. A genuine interest, if she seems genuinely engaged and curious about your plans. It's likely that she has feelings for you. This indicates she wants to know more about you as a person and your aspirations, a test of commitment. Sometimes this question can be a subtle test. She might be gauging your commitment level if you respond with clear goals and a vision for the future. It can reassure her of your seriousness, an invitation for sharing. Asking about the future can also be her way of inviting you to share your thoughts and feelings. It creates an opportunity for deeper conversation and intimacy. The role of future plans in personal growth. Personal growth future plans are not only important in relationships, they also play a crucial role in individual growth and development. Here's how setting a direction. Having future plans gives your life direction. It helps you set goals, prioritize your time, and make decisions aligned with your long-term vision, motivation, and drive future. Setting a direction. Aspirations can serve as motivation. They push you to work harder, learn more, and overcome challenges in pursuit of your dreams. Reflecting on values. When you think about your future, you inevitably reflect on what matters most to you. This self-awareness is vital for personal growth and helps you make choices that align with your values. 5. Discussing future plans. Tips. Discussing future plans for a meaningful conversation. When discussing future plans, it's essential to create an open and meaningful dialogue. Here are some tips to help facilitate this conversation. Be honest and authentic. Share your genuine aspirations and thoughts. Authenticity fosters trust and strengthens your connection. Encourage her to share. Make the conversation two-sided. Encourage her to share her thoughts on the future. This not only shows your interest, but also deepens the dialogue. Discuss shared goals, if appropriate. Discuss how your goals may intersect. This can lead to exciting conversations about potential future adventures and collaborations. Keep it light but thoughtful. While discussing future plans can delve into serious topics, it's important to keep the tone light and enjoyable. Use humor where appropriate to make the conversation engaging. Number 6. Understanding the significance of "you make me feel" in developing relationships. When it comes to romantic, "you make me feel" relationships, communication is crucial. Words have the power to express deep emotions, and one of the most revealing phrases a woman can say is, "You make me feel." This simple yet profound statement carries significant weight, especially when she shares how you impact her emotional state. In this article, we'll explore the multifaceted implications of this phrase, why it matters, and how it reflects her growing feelings for emotional vulnerability. 1. Emotional vulnerability, the foundation of intimacy, trust and openness. Emotional vulnerability is a cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. When a woman says, "You make me feel," she is often stepping into a place of emotional exposure. Vulnerability requires trust, and her willingness to express her feelings indicates that she feels safe with you. This safety is critical. It suggests that she believes you will honor her feelings and respond positively. For instance, if she confides in you that "you make me feel happy," it shows she trusts you to receive that information without judgment. This openness not only strengthens your bond, but also creates a fertile ground for further emotional intimacy. As relationships deepen, emotional vulnerability allows both partners to connect on a level that transcends super IAL sharing. Positive emotions interactions. Sharing positive emotions. When she shares that you make her feel good, she is not merely complimenting you, she is highlighting the positive emotional impact you have on her life. This acknowledgement is essential because it indicates that you bring joy, comfort, or excitement into her world. It reflects a growing appreciation for your presence and your ability to enhance her overall well-being. Consider a scenario where she says, "You make me feel so relaxed and at peace." This indicates that your company allows her to escape from daily stresses and worries. The emotional safety you provide becomes a sanctuary for her, suggesting that she sees you as someone with whom she can navigate life's ups and downs. 2. Recognition of connection, understanding, and compatibility understanding, and connection understanding. Compatibility. The phrase "you make me feel an of" often signifies a recognition of a deeper connection between the two of you. When she articulates her feelings, it indicates that she perceives a compatibility that goes beyond surface-level interactions. This recognition is essential in establishing a foundation for a romantic relationship. For example, if she says, "You make me feel understood," it highlights that she feels a sense of empathy from you. She likely believes you share similar values or experiences, making her feel like you get her on a fundamental level. This understanding fosters a sense of belonging, a vital component of any meaningful, acknowledged positive influence relationship. Acknowledging positive influence when she expresses feelings such as, "You make me feel inspired." It's a clear acknowledgement of the positive influence you have in her life. This expression goes beyond mere attraction. It indicates that she sees potential in you and your relationship. It could mean that she admires your drive, creativity, or resilience, and it makes her want to embody those qualities herself. This type of recognition can lead to a deeper connection, as it encourages both of you to support each other's aspirations. For example, if she mentions that your passion for your career makes her feel motivated to pursue her own dreams, it's a powerful indication that she values your impact on her personal growth. 3. Desire for closer intentions for the future. Relationship, intentions, and invitations. Intentions for the future. When a woman articulates how you make her feel, it often implies that she is contemplating the future of your relationship. Her expression of emotions can serve as a way of hinting at her desire for something more serious. If she says, "You make me feel like I can envision a future with you," it suggests that she is considering the possibility of a long-term relationship. This forward-thinking mindset indicates that she is not just enjoying the present moment, she is also evaluating the potential for growth and deeper commitment. It's an invitation for you to explore where this connection could lead, prompting discussions about long-term goals, dreams, and aspirations. Invitation for more. The phrase "you make me feel" can also serve as an invitation for you to share your own feelings. It's her way of signaling that she is open to discussing emotions and taking the relationship to the next level. For example, if she expresses that "you make me feel cherished," it invites you to reflect on how you feel about her.